How's it going, everyone? So, rebuilding my customer's dark ego has inspired me to rebuild and restore mine. So, here it is. Bring it into the light a little bit more so the blue really pops. Okay. So, I've got quite a history with this marker. I never really intended to buy a dark ego. It just happens to, be one of my favorite now. But, I got my first 06 ego. I've talked about that story before. For those who don't know, saved up when I was 17 years old, worked, during the summer, worked in during the school year as well, and bought my first ego 2006 when I was 17 years old in 2007, which I still own to this day. And I remember when the 07 ego came out. It was amazing. It was incredible. My buddy had an 06 ego, so I remember we both went to the store to take a look at the 07s, and when I first held it in my hands, it just felt unlike any paintball gun I've ever held before. So that was really left a lasting impression on me. Couldn't afford an 07, that's why I bought the 06, and also I liked my buddy's 06. So I was 17 when I got my 06. When I was 18 for my 18th birthday in 2008, I saved up. I was working 40 hours a week during the summer, and I saved up and bought an 08 ego because I couldn't afford the 07 in 07. So bought an 08 ego, and I remember I was going to Rutgers, and I was planning on playing paintball while at Rutgers, so I did as much as I could during the summer, playing every single weekend, anything I could do to get in the best shape possible for college paintball. And I remember doing a clinic at one of the local fields that was run by Mike Paxton, and at the time Bia Young, now Bia Paxton, and Team Destiny. So I went to this clinic and just had a great day of running drills, and just improving my skills, improving snap shooting and gun battling and 1v1s and 2v1s and so forth. And then a guy that I was playing with who was there, he saw that I had an 08 ego, he had an 08 ego, and he said, any interest in buying another ego? And I never really considered it at the time. I wouldn't say at the time that I was a collector of any paintball guns or anything really. So I never considered it, but he pulled this dark ego out of his gear bag. Didn't have a case, didn't have a barrel, so mine, like my customers, is missing the matching barrel, and I am looking for it. Yeah, he told me $250, and this is 2008. I had just, a few months prior, purchased my 06 for $750 or $800 or something like that, and the 08 was that when I bought it, it was about $1,000, $950 maybe it was. So $250 for an ego, I'm thinking, sounds like a good deal. I happen to have the cash on me, so I picked up this marker, and it's just been with me ever since. It's not something that I think I would, if I didn't have one already. It's not something that I think I would be looking for or seeking, but I have one in my collection, and I won't be letting it go. So if you're wondering what these marks are, so after the clinic was over, when we were done playing for the day, Team Destiny was signing a bunch of autographs and everything, and I didn't really have anything for them to sign. Was I going to have them sign a hat or my t-shirt or something? So I figured, well, they at the time they shot Planet Eclipse egos, and so I figured, well, let me have them sign my newest ego. So this at one point was the entirety of Team Destiny's signatures. Okay, This gun is all stock and original. I'm not sure what board it was supposed to have from the factory. Not many people do. It's something that I've been trying to research. I'm between a regular stock 06 Ego board, but that doesn't, I mean, a lot of the private labels had Maniac boards, so currently I have a Maniac board in it. I have an 06 Ego board that I can put in if it turns out that's stock. Also trying to figure out what was stock in terms of the bolt. Some people say the Nexus bolt was the original bolt for a dark Ego. Some people say it was the 06, the standard 06 Ego bolt, which is what I'm leaning towards. I've seen some, pictures of players using the, their dark Egos in old magazines from 2006, and they were shooting dart bolts, which is the bolt that Planet Eclipse came out with to shoot super fragile paint. So I do have the original Delrin bolt pin. It is in a dart bolt right now, and in testing with both my dark and my customer's dark, I don't think I would recommend the dart bolt. It's I can't seem to get either of these markers to shoot above 230 or 240 with the dart bolt. You stick a standard 06 Ego bolt in, which is what this is, and immediately it jumps up to 260, 265. So, yeah, so I'm probably going to be putting my Delrin bolt pin on a standard 06 Ego bolt when I get home. So, for now, I'll air this up. Okay, it'll settle down. I haven't, redid this this macro fitting yet. So that was the tank, not the gun. Okay. Uncapped semi. Maybe getting low on air. Okay. That is a dark Ego, my dark Ego. Thanks for watching.